Brexit champion Nigel Farage has declared that teaching critical race theory-style concepts such as white privilege in schools is part of a Marxist attempt to make white people hate their country, their history, and themselves. Responding to Education Secretary Nadhim Zahawi's pronouncement that contested political beliefs such as white privilege should not be taught in school as fact, Nigel Farage said that he 100% supports the government in stamping out leftism from Britain's education sector. "I think this is quite a big moment," Mr. Farage said on GB News, adding, "Now it needs to be taken through to delivery and not just be words, but absolutely 100% support from me." The Brexiteer turned prime-time television presenter said that far-left concepts which have been taught in America are increasingly being taught to British youngsters. "It's all about making us hate ourselves, particularly white people, to hate themselves, hate their country, hate their history. It's all part of this modern-day Marxist agenda, which isn't about bringing us together, it's about dividing us." Mr. Farage joked that he is often criticized for being too critical of the government, but he said on this occasion the government had made the right decision. Following the re-emergence of the Black Lives Matter movement on both sides of the Atlantic, educational institutions in the United Kingdom seized upon the moment to usher in a radical curriculum, particularly surrounding issues of race and the colonial history of the country. In June, for example, the National Education Union, NU, called for teachers to attend activist training sessions in order to make white privilege and colonialism visible in schools. The NU has also called for toddlers to be taught of the supposed evils of white privilege in order to develop anti-racist views within the minds of children. The factual basis for beliefs surrounding white privilege in Britain has taken a serious hit, however, after the House of Commons Education Select Committee published a report in June detailing how it is the privileged white working class who have become one of the most disadvantaged demographics in the country. The report noted that just 16% of working-class white students advanced into higher education institutions, the lowest of any demographic other than Irish background travelers, who are also white, and Roma Gypsies. The recently installed Education Secretary, Nadhim Zahawi, formally responded to the report over the weekend, pronouncing that schools should not promote partisan political views such as white privilege as if they are grounded in fact rather than ideology. The Department of Education should therefore take steps to guarantee that youngsters are not inadvertently being inducted into political movements when what is required is balanced, the Iraqi-born government minister argued.